Hello, everyone. This is Sasha, aka Your Frugal Friend. And if you don't know me, I am a top 1% seller in the digital product space on Etsy. I'm a Etsy coach, course creator, and I also sell commercial use templates to help sellers just like you level up and make more sales in your Etsy shop. Okay, so in this video, I wanted to teach you something that I think is really important. If you're struggling with using Canva, you've never used Canva before, you're new to Canva, and you might want to improve, you just might want to make something from scratch and figure out how to do that. You also may want to do something like improve your skills with maybe layering elements or creating mock-ups or something like that. So what I teach people with zero Canva experience, and also they're not exactly superstars with using technology. They may be older. I coach a lot of people who are older and even elderly and who want to sell digital products, but the tech part really gets them down. So this is something that we're going to go through together that I teach people. This is literally Canva 101. I highly recommend doing this. It's something that I did in the beginning because when I first started my digital product shop, I was an accountant and I am not a graphic designer in any shape or form. It was just practice and refining and practice that got me to where I am today. I'm completely self-taught. You don't need any design skills to be successful with the digital products business, but you got to put a little bit of sweat equity into your business to learn and improve and make things that people want to buy and that are visually irresistible. So what I just assigned as homework to someone that I coached the other day. She is older, she is retired, and she's gotten better with her Canva design. But I think what it comes down to for her is making a product that people want to buy based on the layout and design of just a product that, people see and that's popular, that's selling on Etsy. So what I do is I tell her and other people to take one of the pre-made templates in Canva, look up something that you want to make. For example, I just typed in a dice game because that's a simple product template that you can take and you can turn it into so many different things, like a candy dice game for Thanksgiving, candy dice game for Christmas, candy dice game for Valentine's Day, dice game for the classroom, just so many things. So this one is an educational dice game. So we're going, oh no, wait, this one is the one I want to do. So this is, roll and tell. This is a dice game, super simple. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on the template and open it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to duplicate it. So then, or not duplicate it, sorry. We're going to open a new page. And that way, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be recreating this template exactly as it is so we can improve, not copy, improve our design skills, working with the different functions and features in Canva and learning how to search for the elements we want to find. So what we're going to do is we're going to see it's love low text and quicksand text. And that's quicksand as well. So we can take our blank template and we can go and create love low text. So we're going to go to text, add a heading, put this here, and you do position center if you want it perfectly centered, and go to the text drop down and type in love low. And then the name of the game is roll and tell. So we're double click, caps lock, roll and tell. Okay, perfect. So then we can, for this quicksand text, I'm going to open another, we're going to grab another text. So text, grab a text field, put it here. And we're going to even just go and click on our fonts and search for quicksand. Grabbed it. All right, here we go. And then we say, let's get to know each other. Okay. We're going to take off caps lock. Let's get to know each other. And then roll the die and share something about yourself. So I'm going to hit enter. Roll the die and share something about yourself. So this could be an icebreaker game. This would be a really great template for that. And then I see that it's smaller, so I'm just going to go here and take the right hand corner, move it up, take this middle box corner and pull it out a little bit smaller. I'm going to select this and put it under here and there. That's the basics of the game. This looks like it's bold font, which it is, so we want to bold this. And then we might have to make it a little bit smaller, which is fine. You can also go here and make it smaller, it's up to you. I typically eyeball it. So position, center. Okay, so that's done. And so then we want to get these die. So then we say, okay, these are the die for the game. So then we want to go to our elements and type in dice and see what comes up. And go to graphics. And then we want to find a dice that works for us. That is white. So this one is, it's one that has color on the inside. Colored dice. Let's see, or yeah, see if that comes up. Whoops. In the wrong spot. Okay, let's click on that. That looks like that dice. So then once you find something and you've been searching for it, you can go to the information by going to on the actual element here on the sidebar. You can click on the 3 dots and it's dice icon with 4 number for game concept. That's the keywords. They also have keywords here: art, casino, chance, color, cube, design, dice. So I typed in color, dice colored, and I got it. So you just want to see what the keywords are that that Canva is using to describe this graphic element, and then you can see, okay, this is what I need to type in next time to get something like this. Okay, so we have this here. We don't have to make it exact either, but we could change the inside to be black. Okay, so I will make this. Oh, go back to graphics. Click on that recently used, or wait, go back to see all. No, not recently used. Go back to color, dice, graphics. And that's a free Canva element. So I'm going to filter this. I have Canva Pro. I'm going to filter those, the filter free. Just makes it less stuff to search through. And then I can go down. Oh, wait, that's the one I want. I even found the better one. Okay, perfect. So we can get rid of that one. Sometimes you'll find exactly what you're looking for. Okay, perfect. So even then, we want to look and see dice, vector, icon, design, template, keywords, dot, roll, isolated icon, vector, dice icon, monochrome, betting, jackpot, gambling. I didn't even think to use the word gambling. That's a good one. So stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab that, but I'm going to grab the other ones from this set. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I have all of the die from this set. Okay. 3. Doesn't have to be perfect. 4, 5, and then 6. So then I'm going to select them all, and I'm going to do position, tidy up to make them all equidistant and aligned. So then we have that. We could put them here. We could select all this, move it up more. And we can obviously try to do a color palette like this one. And a thing that you can do is you can select a color palette from Coolors, COOLORS.co, and then go explore trending color palettes. And then you can go here and you can find a color palette that you like based on, or you can try to exactly duplicate that design. So I'm going to go ahead and do this one because it looks similar to what we're making. So you just click on it, copies the hex code, and we're going to click on number 1, and then we're going to change the inside of this to be, click on the color wheel, paste that hex code, it changes it, and then we're going to change the inside of this to, instead of red, to be black. Yeah, and then we can go ahead and do change all down here because we're just wanting to change all of the reds. We know that that color is specific to this design. We want to change it to black. So then we can go back and get another color and copy that one. And then we can change the white to this color. And we can go back and get a yellow. And then that's fine. And then we can go back here, copy this kind of yellow white one, click on this guy, do that, and then go here and get this blue, and then do that. But it might be too dark, so we might have to change it a little bit. So we can go here and then just kind of change it to be not so dark. That's good enough. And then we can we just choose a color for this one, maybe like a green or something. And then maybe make it a little bit lighter by going to the color wheel. There, so then that looks more like the design above. Okay, so then we have these white boxes with text in them. So then we're gonna go here to elements, and then we're gonna go to elements, underline and shape, see all, and then click on this shape, which is kind of annoying that this is curved because you go up to here, shape, and you have to make that a square. That's a new change. I don't know why it defaults to the shape that's not a square, but that's how you find the square. So then we're going to go to the color for this and make it white. So we'll resize this. We're just going to kind of eyeball it based on the design above. It looks like they aren't making it, they're making it almost a little bit bigger of depth than the die. So we can just do that. Slightly. If you ever want to override the snapping feature, hold your control key on your mouse and you can override that. Okay, so we have this. We're going to center it. And then we can just copy paste. And get it as centered as we can. And then I just select copy paste, which is Control C, Control V. And then paste, Control V. You can always do Control D to duplicate. Okay. So then I just select them all again, highlight them all, position, tidy up to make them look nice. Okay, so then in here we have that same quicksand font in each one of these. So we're just going to take this, select it, Control C to copy, Control V to paste. Then we're going to make it fit inside by moving it inside of our square. So the first one says, what is the yummiest meal you've ever had? You could say, what is the best meal you've ever had? I'd make that font a little bigger. I'll do 15. Okay. So then if you could have a superpower, what would it be? So let me just Control C, Control V. If you could have a superpower, what would it be? So then we'll adjust this to be centered. That snapping feature is very handy for that. So then the next one is, if you could have any animal as a pet, what would it be and what would you name it? If you could have any animal as a pet, what would it be? And what would you name it? All right. And then what is something you're really good at? What is something you are really good at? Okay, and then centered. And then if you won $1,000,000, what would you spend it on? Okay. If you won $1,000,000, what would you spend it on? And for this one, it looks like they centered it more. So you just take this and you bring in that box, and then you would center this down the line of this, and then center it amongst the square, or inside the rectangle rather. So then we have, if you were a teacher, comma, what would you teach and what would you do to make your class fun? All right, put that in a square. Okay, perfect. So then now on this design, we have these little cute graphics. So this looks like a diamond, and then like a star, and this is something, this is its own thing. Okay, so now we have to figure out how to get this. So then we're going to find these dots first, because that's pretty easy. So we're going to go to elements, type in white dots, and then see all. And then we're going to filter this by free, because I believe that this is all free stuff. Okay, good. So that's it right there. Click on that. Change the color up here to white. And make it a little bit bigger. And then put it. We'll select all this and move it more centered. And then put it right there. Then we're going to type in diamond. And it's kind of like this guy. Or like this. So we're just going to keep going until we find something that looks similar. That was nice. And that one is kind of in the same color. It doesn't have to be exactly the same. I'll make it a little smaller. Like that. So then we have, that was same one. Wait, see all. So we have all these different shapes here. That's why I like to see all, because I like to see what else they recommend. I just like seeing all the different things they recommend. Okay, so then just copy paste that. Put it here. Maybe a little smaller. Maybe like that a little smaller. And that one was white. Good enough. So then we're going to do this, like you type in like swirl or something. So swirl. Oops, I misspelled swirl. So now we're searching for some kind of swirl, or maybe rainbow or something. We're just trying to find something similar. I kind of like this guy. I'll make him the same blue from the design. Maybe put that guy right there, position to the back. And then there's this pink guy. That's kind of like this up here. And then we will do that orange. And then we'll turn it and put it like that. That's similar to that. And then we just type in rainbow and see what we get, because that's kind of a rainbow. So we can just go here, and I have it on free elements. That looks similar, but I kind of like this guy better. Oh no, wait, that's like a paint stroke. There we go. So we need to take this, kind of take that and turn it position to the back. And then you could edit the image, change the colors by using different things here. Or you can keep going and find more rainbows. Swing and you can get rid of that. Take this guy and put this one here. Position to the back. And you can change the colors to be more of the scheme of your product. Okay, so we want that to be that, and then maybe the white to be the pink, and then this other blue to be like a yellow. Yellow. Whoops. Blue. And then this would be yellow. That looks pretty good. We can also flip it. I think that needs to be flipped vertical, but we're going to maybe just flip it back. Okay, that's fine. And then I think there's a little bit of it at the top. Yeah, take this, turn it, flip, vertical, and then make it smaller. It was much, much smaller. Turn it, put it here, position to the back. Maybe move that guy there. And there you go. You have recreated this design, not completely and totally, but enough to where you feel like you've learned all of the skills that it took to make a product like this. So that's what you will do if you are new to Canva and you really just go, I don't even know where to start. I don't know what to do. I want to improve my design skills, but I just don't know how to do that. Just take a template that's pre-made in Canva, duplicate it, and then go through the actions of recreating it to where it looks almost identical so that you can refine your design skills. I did this with mock-ups because I wanted to make my mock-ups look better and more realistic. So I just sat there and worked with shadows and refined, and now I'm at a spot where I'm really proud of the kind of mock-ups that I make. And that's what I do. I have 2 monitors. So if you have 2 monitors, I would recommend, opening this original template in one design and then do file, create new design, and do it in the same shape. And then you could put up that Canva window on your other monitor and you can look back and forth instead of having to look up and down. But if you have like a laptop or only one computer screen, you can always do it how I did it. And that will work just as good as you can see. So I hope that this has helped you to see how you can improve your design skills within Canva, creating anything you want, whether it's mock-ups or a template or a game or whatever it is, marketing materials, anything. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to helping you again in the future with your design skills.